we're using it for is 5904 megahertz. That's 5,904 megahertz. And I built up two of these. One of them's in Roanoke now, one's here. We've checked them out. This is low power right now of about 20 milliwatts. We have some 2-watt amplifiers that ought to be here off of the slow boat by the end of the month, and we'll add into it. And we have some amplifiers that we want to really put the money out. There's some 50-watt amplifiers for that frequency. We could cook our hot dogs at the same time. But I thought I would show it to you what I've got. So here's my breadboard.
You don't know you took your cutting board.
There's my cutting board radio. To start off with, you have to have that local oscillator frequency. And the way we have it is we start out here with a 10 megacycle crystal that's very stable. It's an ovenized crystal. And we multiply it up and divide it down to end up getting the right signal to go into this, what we call a brick oscillator. It's part of an old telephone microwave system that locks its oscillator to the frequency we're putting in it, which I think is 92 megahertz or 96, I can't remember. And then it comes out with 5760 here with, I think, probably about 8 milliwatts of signal. It goes into the mixer. The mixer also has your 2-meter signal, which comes in here and goes through this little control box. You only need 1 milliwatt of 2 meters to go into the mixer. But the best, to turn the radio down all the way, you're probably getting a couple 100 milliwatts out. So there's a pad in there that throws away that much power. Also, it controls the transmit and receive in here, voltages it puts on it. In this mixer is two sets of amplifiers. One is in the transmitter that goes out. The other one is for the receive coming in. So it mixes that down so that when it comes back through here, you get it on 2 meters.
So you're going to use that as a beacon? You're going to use it as a beacon?
No, not right away. This is a preamplifier. And it's got a 1 dB noise figure, which is pretty good. It's a matter of fact, for terrestrial paths, you couldn't do any better because the ground noise is the limiting factor once you get down to that low a noise figure. As a matter of fact, when you're using a microwave, you can aim your antenna up at the sky and then down at a tree, and you'll hear your noise level come up from the thermal energy in the tree. So, and then the transmit and receive goes into, this is a changeover relay that swaps the receive to this connector or the transmit to this connector when you do your push to talk. 12 volt and a 24 volt power supply. This is where you hook your rig up, your push to talk, your RF. Got a convenience outlet there for 12 volts to run the IF rig if you want to. And the output connector. And some lights on there to tell you what's happening inside, give you a little vision as to whether you're in transmit or receive, or whether your phase lock loop has come out of lock. It'll put on an alarm light and let you know that that's happened. So we just had all the units together and wasn't sure how we was going to package them up. So I said, hey, we'll just put them on a board like this. Just check them out to be sure they'll work. And it's been so cute and nice, I think we'll keep it that way.
I do
Just
crafts.
hanging on the wall.
I do crafts.
Where do
And
you hook your antenna to it at?
Right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll never
That
look at
goes
a
the
cutting
2 meter
board the
rig,
same
that goes to
again.
the antenna.
okay.
Now the antenna is one we bought for, it's a Wi-Fi type of antenna, I guess you'd call it. It's a 30 dB gain dish. It's a
That's a lot of gain.
skeleton dish. It's made out of, this real close together cross members. And it's got a feed on it, it's a focal point.
Did you buy all new parts for this?
Uh,
Where do you get
well,
parts from?
there's stuff that I'd gotten at one time or another.
Do you make all your own cables?
No, I bought those cables all made together. I can make them, but
So what do you figure that outfit costs you? What you got, Bess? not counting your time now, I know you couldn't.
What's that?
How much does
Money-wise, how much-
materials cost?
Oh, well,
The treasurer wants to know.
the board in this was probably $10, the circuit board, and the mixer was $16. The amplifiers, there's 6 of them in there. They're about $1.50 a piece. They're cheap. And the preamp here is not very expensive. The transistor, believe it or not, in there that works that well is only a couple of bucks. But it has to have a negative bias on it, and this is the little bias supply that makes the negative voltage as well as your plus voltage that goes on it.
Transistors usually.
You say you talked to
These
Charles?
power supplies about $25 a piece.
Did
You're
you
talking
say,
about under $75, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But you take, you gain of the dish is 30 dB, that's a gain of 1,000. So that takes 20 milliwatts and makes it look like 20 watts. I think that's right. So that helps. If it's a very narrow beam, you gotta have the antenna right on him, he has to have it right on you.
Pretty nifty, yeah. So just glue everything down, did you use double stick?
It's got little screws, I've got some little, very specialized, like little sheet metal screws, but see all the little holes where I
Oh,
drill through?
okay.
That's all the little fastener downers. And like I say about it, if you need to move something, you just drill a couple more holes and go in, the little sheet metal screws will go right in it.
Very nice.
New wave of cutting boards.
What this started out to be is Charles and I wanted to know what the propagation was like over the non-line of sight path from my house to his house. And what we want to do is when we get these set up, we're going to put in a fixed antenna at his end and my end and just have these things run like a Q65 protocol back and forth every minute. That way the computer can log the signal strengths and when it gets in and it can run 24/7. We get in the morning, look on the screen and see if it made contact or not. And how often the band is open, how often does it actually bend over the mountain, because it's
Yeah.
could be mostly knife edge refraction over the mountain.
Now you got a cooling fan for that, or you just gonna have it air?
No, the power amp will probably have to have a little cooling fan on it. None of this gets that hot. We used to have a lot more metal working machinery and stuff till I sold the, my folks' house and the machine shop and everything. So now I have to slum it.
Oh,
But for a lot of years, I slummed it when the machine shop was there because I'd done it for so long. I forgot that I had a lathe and milling machines and all that available. So
yeah.
how long was that project?
Was
How
that your
how long
winter
did it take you to do
project?
that project?
several months.
Yeah.
Several months. One of the things I learned how to do was to bend up this tin plate and solder it up to make some pretty nice little boxes for stuff too. And of course, I'll use printed circuit board for a lot of boxes as well. Just made my own little flanges and all here to mount the stuff on.